Wharram Percy deserted medieval village. Let's have a wander around. First of all, let's go to the house. Love this house. It's like a dream home for me. It's just the setting it's in. I'm going to go up the hill later so you can get a better view. But man, it's such a shame. I've just been told by a guy over there while I was having a breather that it was abandoned in the 90s. It's been empty, so at least 21 years, could be 30. The last use for it that I know is the archaeologists, when they were digging the medieval village, searching for the treasures and artefacts. This is where they lived. I imagine that would have been a pretty good life, living here in this beautiful place, doing archaeology. Sounds good to me, I'd do it. Here we go. I don't know, I'm going to have to find out who owns this. See if I can have a look inside, because I'd love to. I love the place. Look at it, stunning. Imagine having all this as your back garden. Heading up to get an overview of the place. As far as the medieval village goes, I think a lot of it is up here. I mean, all that's left is like earthworks, and it's really hard to get of the medieval part. It's hard to get an overall view of it all without a drone or helicopter. Here we go, here's the dream house. See what I mean about dream house? Look at it. Living there would be amazing. Yeah, see, medieval village up here. Right, and here's the church. Half a tower. Say that the tower got struck by lightning. Bloody hell, it must have been a serious lightning strike to cause that. But then again, I imagine a bit of damage was done, and then it's just crumbled away even more over the years. Right, I think it's time I got my camera out and took some shots. Some shots, got the trusty cannon out. A beautiful day it turned out to be. I was expecting cloudy, boring. You know how it's been lately. Yeah, blessing today is spot on. Absolutely spot on. Wandering to the busy village. There's people everywhere today because it's so nice, and I don't blame them. You don't want to be stuck at home on a day like this, do you? Nah, not a chance. Back into the village. I don't know why I say back into the village, because all of it's a village. You know what I mean? This whole area was the medieval village. Hey, someone's flying a drone. First I thought it was a swarm of bees. Zzz. Hiya. I wonder if there was ever any fish in there. I tried to fish it once. We had no luck. So I'll read you a bit about the church. St Martin's Church. St Martin's Church is one of the most thoroughly studied parish churches in England. The interior and part of the churchyard were excavated between 1962 and 1974. From small beginnings, the church was originally rebuilt in the 12th century. Jeez. Enlarged through the 13th and 14th centuries and reduced in the 15th and 16th centuries. When the village was deserted afterwards, the church was used by the inhabitants of nearby townships, its size reflecting shifting religious practices as well as rises and falls in population. For example, the side aisles contain several altars. This is a typical English parish church. Thousands of other churches, if they could be studied as intensively, would tell a similar story. That's it. Still more people turning up, exploring, having a good day out. There we go, one last shot of St Martin's. I'm back, so I followed the old train line, the former train line from Wharram, Percy, which is over there, the medieval village, and now I am at the Limestone mine. I've never seen this bit, but I mean it's early spring, so there's no leaves on the trees. In summer, this is just thick. You struggle to walk into it, just thick greenery. I'm walking on massive chunks of the building, the structure what's fallen down. I know there's a quarry over this way. Bike's locked up. Ow! Spikes. Let's go have a look in this quarry. I love these little abandoned places that are sort of, you know, tucked away in the trees, and nothing will ever happen with this place. It will just be left to be overtaken by nature, which it has already been for the past, I'm gonna guess it, at least 40 years. Here's my quarry, nice and public by looks. Turns down. Yeah, looks nice. Let's go. Private. Oh, I just So what I'm in isn't private property, but I just came out of private property. I mean, there's probably not going to be a lot in here, it's just a quarry, isn't it? No quarry. I don't think there's going to, well, there won't be any structures. It sure is nice though, and it's just more getting an idea of the area, you know what I mean? If I've a place to explore, you just like to tick every last bit off, piece it all together, you know? Massive amount I can show you and say this was this was that, it was used for this purpose, because I don't know a lot about it. It's a cool little place, you know what I mean? It's long abandoned, but as I say, it's one of the ones I like where it'll just be left here forever until nature pulls it all down. That's my thing, I love them kind of abandoned places. It beats some like seedy place in a city where there's loads of heroin needles everywhere and trash, and you know what I mean? Stalactites are the ones that come down. Stalagmites, and I remember it, are the ones from the ground. Mite, like a mountain, miniature mountain. Oh, this is, I don't know what it is, but it's a big drop down into water. Obviously the water wouldn't have always been there, it's just filled up over the years. I could really do with, like, you know, some expert that knew a lot about this place. But to me it's fairly unknown, apart from it's a mine, the limestone. Let's go down and walk the bridge of death. Let's hope this old concrete is still nice and strong. Yes. So I've been up through that bit. I'll have a wander down here. think I'm gonna hit this joint, get out of this valley, get out of Wharram, Percy, start to think about heading for home. This is not necessarily the end of the video because there's still loads to explore. Just headed back up the hill that I rid down. No chance I was going to even attempt to ride back up there. Though I dropped my bike, I'm energyless now. So that's it for today.